What it do, boss man? Can I get a 1 ticket to Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer 3?
We don't have
You're telling me you don't have Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer 3 here?
Well, if you'd let me finish, we don't have Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer 3. We have Grandma Got Ran by a Train. Oh, the horrible things those elves did to that sweet lady. 3.
Fuck, I guess I'll get a ticket for that then.
Alright, dope. Do you want the popcorn and drink combo with that?
How much is it?
$25.
Alright, let me consult with my buddy George first.
Your buddy George,
Hey, amigo. So the movie ticket was like $7, but the popcorn is only like $25.
You're broke.
I saw my songs on your girlfriend's playlist. I ain't even famous, damn, that must hurt.
Movie theater popcorn is batshit expensive and for no reason practically, so I decided to do a little bit of research to see if there's an actual reason or if your local movie theater is just scamming you out of your breeche. So after doing a little bit of research on Google, I found that it costs roughly 10 cents per ounce for movie theater popcorn to be made, but it's sold at roughly $1.30 per ounce, which is around a 1,300% markup. But why? Well, believe it or not, without this markup, your favorite movie theater might actually go broke, because if you read the statistics, apparently movie theaters don't make that much money from the actual tickets themselves, only about 20% of their gross income, meaning the other 80% has to come from concessions. Apparently.
But let's be honest, do you really believe that's the answer? You oblivious civilian, let me inform you of the real reason.
Do this shit the same thing. They said that I changed, all cause I got
The CIA, responsible for the assassinations of JFK, MLK, and my wallet, LK. Now before I continue, there's something I must tell you. Faded in. I'm joking.
This all started in the 60s when Marilyn Monroe stated publicly, all people should be able to go to the movie theaters and eat some cheap-ass popcorn.
Don't quote me on that.
6 months later, Marilyn Monroe killed herself by overdosing on insomnia medication and was found dead in her Brentwood, Los Angeles home.
Coinky dink? I think not. Here's what really happened.
After Big Pop heard what Marilyn Monroe had to say about their heated corn kernels, they became enraged. Monroe had to go. So they recruited a ragtag team of assassins to sort this issue out. Midweek Films. Why the fuck else do you think he didn't upload for 7 months? Pop from the Rice Krispie treat ad. It just makes sense to fulfill the prophecy. Moto from Madagascar. He could suffocate anyone with his fat rolls. He's perfect. And Philip. Together they made the most formidable team of assassins known to man. The Front Yardigans. So here was the plan. They pull up at exactly 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Why? Free breakfast sandwich hour at Subway ends at 9 a.m. and considering she hooked up with JFK, we all know she's obsessed with the 6-incher. Pulling up an hour early gives them time to prepare. Pop and Mr. Films break into the window of the Monroe household, Moto through the vent shafts. Not because he can fit, but because he'll get his fat ass stuck and block the ventilation to the house. Perfect. Pop gets into position with the secret weapon, and Mr. Films, distracted by the view, immediately walks out onto the balcony and starts profusely wanking it to the Los Angeles skyline. Philip is in the car. Marilyn Monroe gets home. It's hot. Too hot. And her adult film wasn't to be recorded for another few hours. The AC. She starts walking to her bedroom, where the AC controls are conveniently located. Uh-oh, she faints from the lack of oxygen. Pop pulls out his secret weapon, red jelly beans. You thought it was insomnia medication? Liberal propaganda. He stuffs her gullet with red jelly beans as a cover-up, and thanks to Moto being horizontally challenged, she slowly suffocates. To her death. Finished. Speaking of finished, Midweek Films just finished all over the balcony. Hashtag busted. Speaking of busted, the cops just showed up after an anonymous tip, granted by none other than the man giving Monroe some of that anonymous tip, JFK, who I still don't know how he got involved. Moto hears the sirens and squeezes his fat ass out of the vents. Pop jumps out the window. Midweek Films does a backflip off the balcony, just because he can. They all get in the car with Philip and they drive off into the sunset. Operation Monroe Must Go was a success.
Now all of this government cover-up, I think it's time we finally settle this once and for all.
okay, SE by my side. I'm itching the blood. They come hop up in my
Order in the court, order in the court. Today marks day
That's
1
what I
of the
said.
trial of Logan v.
Campbell.
Movie Theater.
That's my wife.
Order in the court. No talking during the exposition of the trial.
Wait, that's not even fair.
All is fair in the court of law.
No. It's not fair. I can't talk during the exposition of the trial, but you'll let movie theater popcorn watch porn? That's bare madness.
Well, he's an inanimate object. He can't talk.
Then he shouldn't be able to watch porn.
Damn, yo ass fat.
You'll just let his kind get away with anything, won't you?
Gotta be some type of racist, bruh. Ain't no way.
Young stepping in some bands, know I brag different.
wanna spin it, nigga, cause my bad different. That bitch, she ain't really fucking bad, the whole catfishing. And I got your bitch doing tricks, this whole